Hello, Watch Your Chat here with your reminder that life is short. Buy the watch. Today we've got a pretty special piece, and that is the Rolex Daytona Oysterflex. This is known as the Baby LeMans. Of course, the LeMans being the one with the red at the 100. And this is a white gold piece with a black ceramic insert and the Oysterflex bracelet. This is strap, I guess. This has got the metal lining in the middle of the strap, and also this has a glide lock system, which I find much better than the Easy Link, which some of the older models have, because it gives you so much more adjustability. It's got these screw down pushers for the timer, and that's largely so that it can be protected from water and basically doesn't accidentally get hit or pushed underwater and create issues with the water ingress at the seals. I find it a little bit cumbersome actually that you have to unscrew that. And really, are you really going to take your chronograph watch diving if you can take that instead? But yeah, let's get that on the wrist. For a white gold piece, there's a fair bit of weight to it, but the Oysterflex strap really lightens it up a bit. So surprisingly quite well balanced, although I have noticed that it does get a bit heavy if you were to wear this throughout the entire day. And so it's not one of the lighter watches, but then again, at this price, with white gold, you'd expect a bit more weight and you'd like to feel that on the wrist. Let's get that back off. And I think that's really cool about this strap is it's got these sort of, what do you call them? Sort of, not sure, but they hug, these really hug the wrist quite well. So when you put it on the wrist, it actually keeps it quite tight. And again, much more adjustability with this glide lock system. So that works quite well. And the dial's actually a surprising one. You probably can't see clearly on the video here, but it is a black sunburst dial, and these sub-dials are silver with the sunburst as well. And so when I picked up this watch, I actually got this, fortunately, Christmas Eve. What happened was there was a buyer, but he'd just left the country, and so the dealer couldn't hold this watch for them. And I got the phone call. Initially I said no, and the dealer just insisted that I go in and try it on. And once I got this on the wrist, added dimension of that sunburst dial and the comfort on the wrist, it was very hard to say no, and the rest is history. The good thing is I picked this up Christmas Eve 2024, just before the price hikes. I think it went up about 13% early 2025, and I just was going overseas as well. So it was actually quite well timed. Ended up going overseas and seeing a lot of watches in Japan, and this was quite satisfying, scratched the itch. So managed to, whilst this was not an inexpensive watch, managed to stave off buying a bunch of watches overseas. So yeah, it's a very special piece. This one is definitely staying in the collection. What else can I say? It's sort of speaks for itself. It's a heavy-hitting piece. There's a lot of hype about it, and rightly so. It's a beautiful looking watch. It ticks a lot of the boxes. Look, I don't really use the chronograph function, but the design of it really does resonate. I like the symmetry of the dial, how it sits. I like that there's no date function, just very nice, clean and simple. Well, hang on, I wouldn't call it simple, but it is nice and clean, that's for sure. Yeah, so that is the Rolex Daytona. was actually confused it initially when the AD called. He called it a ghost, and I actually was after the ghost, and which is the one with the silver dial sunburst. However, I've got to admit, having picked this one up, and I don't know if it's because I've got this now, but when I looked at it in person, I actually much preferred it. So I guess it was meant to be. Anyway, that is the Rolex Flex Daytona. It's a 40mm watch. What more can I say? That's about it. So anyway, if you like that video, please click like and subscribe. And remember, life's short. Buy the watch.